Does God tempt us with sin? And when should we turn from temptation? Well, stick around because today we're looking at James chapter 1 and talking about how to avoid sinning. Hey there, my name is WayneWrz, and on this channel we are walking the journey towards Jesus together. You can subscribe to join our community and get a new Bible study video every Tuesday. My dog is great. Her name is Natalia. She is a Black Lab Australian Shepherd mix, and she loves squirrels. But not in a I want to be your best friend kind of way. She likes to chase them, bark at them, and cause a general ruckus whenever they're around. When we're on a walk, she will often see a squirrel before I will, and then I have to hold on tight, pull hard against her, and do everything I can to keep her walking down the path. Once she has seen Mr. McFluffytail, it's not easy for us to continue on our walk and to get her to calm down. Even when we've gone away past where she saw the squirrel, she'll keep looking back and want to go back to where she saw him. But sometimes, just sometimes, I see Mr. McFluffytail first, and then I can alter our path so that we don't go past the squirrel, or I can keep her distracted or talk to her and keep her calm so that she doesn't go all cray-cray when she sees the squirrel. The best way for me to keep her calm is for us to not be around squirrels. In James chapter 1, verse 13, we read, "Let no one say when he is tempted, I am being tempted by God. For God cannot be tempted by evil, and he himself does not tempt anyone. But each one is tempted when he is carried away and enticed by his own lust. Then, when lust has conceived, it gives birth to sin, and when sin is accomplished, it brings forth death. Do not be deceived, my beloved brethren." Firstly, let us remember that God does not tempt us to sin. There are times when our faith is tested and tried, and God allows temptation, but God does not use sin to test us. We see in these verses that sin starts with temptation and leads to death. Now, you probably won't instantly fall down dead for stealing a Kit Kat from the 7-Eleven, but when we don't deal with our sin, it leads to separation from God. There's a quote that I've heard many times, and it's attributed to Ravi Zacharias, that says, "Sin will take you farther than you want to go, keep you longer than you want to stay, and cost you more than you want to pay." Staying away from things that tempt us can help us to not walk into sin. In Matthew chapter 26, when Jesus is praying in the Garden of Gethsemane, he says to his 3 disciples, "Keep watching and praying that you may not enter into temptation, for the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak." If we are aware and praying to not even enter into temptation, it will be easier for us to not sin. It is much easier to not sin if I make the decision beforehand to stay away from situations that I know will be tempting for me. And when we are tempted, we cannot rely on our own strength. We need to turn to the strength and the grace of Christ. Thank you so much for checking out the video this week. If you liked it, you can hit that thumbs up button, share it with your friends, and subscribe. Let me leave you with this question that you can answer in the comments and discuss with a friend, a parent, or a pastor. Why do you think it's so easy to blame others when we are tempted? There are a few more questions for discussion below that I'd encourage you to check out, and we'll see you later, alligator. So close. Can I say cray cray? I don't think so. Alliance Bible Church, this is Wayne. How can I help you? I totally just saved the day. Praying in the Garden of Gethsemane.